Hello guys, it's Futon here, and today we're going to be bringing you episode 1 of Road to Player Own Farm Breeding Logs. This guide is going to be made into 11 different parts, seemingly 11 different parts here. Each part's going to be going over a different topic. Mainly, each 9 of the videos will be on each different species of animal, and basically what the goal is here is to show you guys from start to finish how to actually do player owned farms. Currently, you can actually, with the comp cape, you can just put some zygomites, hit a contract button, and then you're done. So it really, you don't have to interact with this place at all, but now you do with the new trim requirements coming up. So this is a guide from start to finish and actually how to understand how this place works and what you can do here. This guide is assuming that you are maxed because I'm assuming you're going from comp to trim or just keeping your trim cape. If you're not trim, you do have to obey the fact that each animal has a different level. You can find all the levels for the animals within this part here. Go in the skill guides and you go into farming. And all of the animals are in here. I believe, yep, right here, animals. So, rabbits, chickens, sheep, cows, chins, spiders, yaks, zygomites, and dragons. You can see the level for them. But I'm going to assume that you could have access to everything for this, just to make my life a little easier. But again, you may have to adjust this for the pins as well. So here we go. The first thing you want to do when you come to player on farm, depending on your level, is just go right here and toggle contracts. Um, Go ahead and advertise what we're selling, and then word of mouth. And this is a definitely for the main accounts. You want to choose chins. Now for irons, this might be a little bit different because you can't just instantly buy animals off people, but I'm assuming this isn't for irons at this point. So chins, you want to do zygomites, and then you want to do dragons. Those are the maximum bean sellers for each type right here. And here are the 3 sellers: the Chinchompa seller right here, the Zygomite seller, and the Dragon seller. Now, once you have all those, you'll realize that you want to know where to start this breeding log as well. Right up here too is right here. You can pick up the breeding logs from here, and you'll notice that there are 9 different breeds of animals in here from top to bottom, all the way down. Each one's different here. But with that in regard, I want to go ahead and now go to the shop to show you guys what is beneficial and what you absolutely need for the requirements here. Now, note on here, I have everything unlocked, but what you need to have unlocked is a small pin deed, all the pin deeds here, these pin deeds, medium pin deed, large pin deed. I highly suggest you have at least 2 totems for when you finish up the small animals, because then you could put them on the rabbit pin and then increase breeding chances. You must have seasonalizer unless you want to take a year. It is not for the songs. You actually do need this for 2 species of animals. The trait boosters are really helpful because of a mechanism where the baby's traits do matter on the shiny chance. And now for the animals here, you do want the ability to breed in the pins. The storm bar is not needed, and the noted produce in the bag chest isn't needed. Besides that, if you're an Ironman, all of these are going to be required because these are the only way to get these animals. Name and trait rewarders. Name is not required for trim. It's required for achievements. You will need trait rerollers if you're an Ironman, or if you really want to be cheap with this. Miscellaneous. The farmer outfit really isn't that big of a deal. Nothing on here actually is a big deal. This is useful because it will tell you like if something's diseased by putting an icon over its head. But farm hands. The babysitters are definitely worth it for beans if you're growing your own animals. If you're buying them off the market, they're not. But yes, that pretty much goes into all unlocks that are very useful for player-owned farm. Besides that, I want to go ahead and discuss the player-owned farm Discord. I'll be putting a link to the Discord in the description below. But one second while I load up the screen. Okay, and here is the player owned farm Discord. Basically, it is a really nice place where you can go and sell animals on the marketplace via Discord. You don't have to go anywhere. World 2 is also another option, but I highly suggest against it. This is a little slower than World 2 potentially if you want to really interact with people, but it's whatever. And this is mainly for non-Ironman accounts. Ironman, you have to get everything yourself. I'll be going into that discussion whenever we go through each individual species. But right down here, you got yak trades, you got dragon trades, you got people selling a bunch of stuff. Now, note, like I said, this is good for finding animals. You want 3 traded animals, and you're looking for, in general, radiant perks on whatever you want for shinies. I will be going in detail later with every next video with all the traits and what is important, but this is the general gist of it. You could go in here buy adolescents for beans. You can go in here buy babies to dump in the pin for XP. So this is really your hub of finding whatever you want, as long as you know what you want. So yes. But this really comes down to the end of the first episode of this video series. And next episode will be the traits and how exactly things work and what you should be looking for on each species in general. So thank you guys very much for watching the first episode on how to start player owned farm. And note, you need to be putting these all into the different pins. Like I said, you're really going to need beans, and in order to get beans, you're going to either need to raise the animals, get them from scratch, buy them off the GE, dump them in here, and sell them off at Adolescent. And as you see here, these are limited to sellers. As a final note, the small seller appears once per day. The medium appears every other day, and this guy appears every 3 days. They will remain there until you fill up the contracts. You can sell 8. I'm sorry, you can sell 12, 8, and 4? No, 12, 8, and 6 per cycle. So you are limited to the amount of beans you can sell. But again, like I said earlier in the video, please try to get those unlocks. They are very important. And remember to set the contracts to whatever your skill levels are. So that if you actually breed something else in the pool pins, it'll still show up these 3. So you can buy off players and then continue your beans going forward. So thank you guys very much for watching. And I will be including the link to the Discord in the description. And have a wonderful day.